What it do, baby?
Sawabona, bitches.
Yo, we've been away for some time.
Yeah, it's been a minute. And we have a guest today. This bitch over here.
Is our bitch.
A chef-in-ass bitch. What's her name?
Where's your
Introduce
cooking
yourself.
show, girl?
Yeah.
I genuinely don't know what you guys are going to say. Zen, I'm a chefing ass bitch. I'm their friend.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
I'm saying.
She's gonna get loud. Don't
No,
worry.
trust us. She's just being an awkward ass bitch. Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
It's coming. It's coming.
Do you want us to start again, or do you want us to?
Okay. What
Okay,
it do,
cool.
baby?
What it do, baby?
How you doing, dude? I haven't seen you in like a month.
Oh, Sako, I'm so tired. I have eczema in my eyes. Like, what the fuck? I know it's
You
wild.
get stuff.
I got stuff. I stole my nephew's medicine when I was back home.
I
Listen,
respect that.
I'm not going to the doctor and paying money for medicine when it's already available. I don't understand.
I
So
respect
I stole
that.
his medicine because, broke bitches worldwide. We out here. So yeah, I'm good. Starting a new gig tomorrow.
That's
I'm
always
ready.
good. That's always good.
I'm not ready. I actually don't even have an outfit. I didn't even buy an outfit. I feel like I'm pushing. How what to do? What
I'm
to do?
alright. I had quite a stressful week, but I'm good. Being on meds is really helping. Take your pills, kids. But
Yeah.
I'm good, man. Zenande,
How you doing?
what it do, baby? How was graduation?
Yes, she just graduated.
I'm gonna say what it do, baby, like a million times. I think there should be a counter.
Yeah,
at
we
the
need
bottom,
a counter. How
like a
many
what it do,
times?
baby
Each
counter.
time she
'Cause
says
that's my new
it, take a
thing.
shot. Don't do it, please. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I don't have.
You literally would die. And it's Sunday. You've got work tomorrow. Well, it depends when this comes out. But
Yeah.
you probably have work tomorrow whenever this comes out. So don't take a shot every time I say it.
I've had a pretty eventful week. Like, it was graduation. We
Ay,
moved.
ay.
Like, we've got a lot going on in our life. I spent the morning being a responsible woman, packing my shit, organizing the place.
I like that.
I feel good, but I don't want to go back to my job.
None of us do. None of
Nobody
us
does.
do. Employment is not it. What are we talking about today,
Today
baby?
we're talking about dates. We're talking about dates today, and what we consider dates. Traditionally, like you had said, growing up, we knew dates as two people who are together or two people who know each other, and they go out to a restaurant, and they're dressed really cute. And they eat food and then they go home. In rom-coms they have sex afterwards.
Or they
So
kiss
or
at
they
the
kiss
door.
at the door.
Under the mistletoe.
Under the mistletoe. So yeah. Traditionally that's been the case. But I mean, I think things have changed.
Yeah. Because I think what I've come to see most recently, and it's something that I think I would love in my life as well, it's people that have like those daddy-daughter dates,
Yeah.
or like the granny and the kid dates, and
Actually.
just looking at my own relationship, a date is not that for me. I think the whole fine dining thing, maybe it's because we're broke boys.
Yeah.
That's why we don't understand it. But I also don't enjoy the idea of being in a space where we're spending time together, because a date for me is spending time together and
Yeah.
doing something that we enjoy.
Yeah, together.
But together, yes. So I can't imagine a date only being
Dinner.
dinner, dude.
Yeah.
And
And
I don't even like flowers. As I
Yeah.
said in the first episode, like, fill up my Gautrain card. Don't buy me flowers. They're going to die.
yeah.
Maybe now I'm in a better position to look after a plant. Actually, maybe
Yeah.
I would appreciate a plant. But a date to me is not just dinner. I don't know how you feel. And also, actually, the restaurant idea, how do you feel about that being like the main thing for a date as
As a chef.
a
you
chef
know?
in fine dining?
I don't know. I watch a lot of couples, so I ain't mad because they cute as hell. But I don't know. I feel like there's so much more that you can do outside of having dinner,
Yeah.
wine, roses. Like, I don't think that every time you and your partner have like a date, you guys need to discuss about restaurant down the road. It's not like that. Sometimes you and your partner are just out driving from somewhere. You're like, why don't we just stop here?
Yeah.
Like, since we got this bottle of wine and like these snacks, instead of going and eating them in bed, let's
Yeah.
fucking chill and like just get
Let's
some
be
sun at this
ShopRite-y.
park and watch these dogs run around.
Do you think chilling in bed is not a date?
It can be if that's what you want. Like if you guys have like my partner and I both finish work really, really late and have like long freaking days. So sometimes if we're both off, we're like, okay, cool. Today we're just gonna Netflix and order in and lie in bed and just cuddle and watch something. Like do you consider this a date? Like it's a date if you want it to be a date.
Part of me just wants to, without being funny, like I just want to be questioning you guys. Like, do you guys not have, like, life is so hectic that you really do need to make liberties in terms of dates and that type of stuff. Like, life is just too hectic to always want to do the rigid thing, like the fine dining, this and that. Like she says, they had to adjust sort of that definition of dates because of their work schedule. And I think that's very realistic and that's practical and it's functional. And I mean, not to say that you're wrong for wanting.
I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting that, but I think it needs to make sense in terms of the life that you lead. Because I don't think it's practical for me currently in the position that I'm in 100%. And in the position that my partner is in to expect my partner to take me out to Marble or Saint every single month. Like, I feel that I enjoy the activities that we do more than I enjoy being in those spaces, because at the same time you're conscious of the fact that every time I order a drink, that's like a good 150, you know, and you're like, oof.
Yeah.
Like, it's not nice to expect that of someone to do that all the time.
Yeah.
And also, I enjoy the activities more because it's an experience.
Yes.
Whereas eating at a restaurant for me is not, especially restaurants in Joburg, because they are overpriced and they have bad food. But in Cape Town, eating out is an experience.
Yeah.
In Joburg, not so much. So I think maybe I haven't found a place that I feel like is that much of an experience that I'm willing to do that all the time.
Yeah.
But I enjoy things like, recently we went to the sculpture fair.
Oh, yes,
I enjoy experiences like that where you buy food and you sit down and you drink. I enjoy going on picnics where you buy booze, you sit down with friends, you drink. And I feel like even those are like dates. It doesn't just have to be with your partner. Yes, I even enjoy like the dates that I used to have with Palo before. Palo's my little brother, for those who don't know. Before he became a rat. Like, I used to love going out for ice cream. Thought that was a cute date. Or going to the park with him, seeing him play or feed ducks, which you shouldn't actually.
Don't do it.
But yeah, so to me, the idea of a date is open to many different things, and it's not just about the price. But at the same time, if you send me a text and you're like, yo, we're going out on a date, then I expect Boma Saint. If it just happens haphazardly, then I'm all right with whatever we do, as long as we spend time together and we enjoy it. But if you're like, yo, get dressed, we're going out, if you take me to McDonald's, I'm gonna get upset.
That's what you deserve.
You cannot make me put on, you know how expensive lipstick is.
Yo.
For me to bite a 20 rand burger.
Oh no.
Like, for a McFlurry, I'm gonna be pissed off.
Yeah.
So I don't know if price affects your perspective.
Just because we say just because we say we're going on a date, it doesn't necessarily, because we can go on a date and go art jamming.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I love that.
that kind of shit is fun.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah.
Going to like an art class and then
You just paint.
painting.
Yeah. And
doing
sometimes you have
whatever
like
want.
drinks as well, and there's music. Yeah, you literally just like painting.
Yeah. So
That's like an experience.
Yeah.
For
but
me,
we've
like,
always been an experience.
Yeah, always. Yeah, we love experiences. Yeah.
so I think I fucks with experiences more than I do with
Dinner.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, I eat dinner every day. And also, Joburg restaurants are just whack.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a few that are like respectable spots.
Yeah.
Oh,
Quite
yeah,
a few.
because I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. And I'm late to the party, but I recently discovered La Buqueria, and I've already been like 3 times since I discovered it. Because the music and just the restaurant is beautiful, the food is decent, the price is decent. I have not been paid to talk about this, so it's in Parktown North. Check that place out. It feels like an experience. It reminds me of Cape Town.
Oh,
And even some places in PE actually feel like an experience where the music isn't loud. Because also Joburg has this issue of
loud
restaurants
music.
that turn
Why
into...
am I hollering? Why am I hollering across my dates?
Even this whole like rocket
Please,
thing
friend.
and, you know, restaurants that turn into
Into
a
clubs.
10 up at night. it
Saint
becomes a
also
club.
does that.
Town thing, like, it's actually strange for me because I feel like PE, because there's like no clubs. In the afternoon, the place is like a restaurant, and then at night it turns into a turn up.
It seems like Rockets is always a turn up now.
Yeah, from what I get. Yeah, I've only been there twice, and
I've never been. I just from seeing people's Instagrams, I'm like, no. Yes, yes.
What do you guys think? So I've been noticing on the timeline, we're not sourcing content, please. Like, I know how you are. There's a thing about, women in particular going on dates with people and having a friend accompanying them.
Oh, the safety thing.
The safety thing. And, they do that for safety. And a lot of guys were very, much against it. I suppose from a standpoint of, I'm not trying to pay for your friend as well, which is... I thought that was standard, guys.
I feel like that's valid, not wanting to pay for the
But I
friend.
thought it was
That's you on
standard.
the date,
But
not you and your friend.
No, but
I thought it was
guys,
standard.
you must understand that some people, and this is not a class thing, some people are broke bitches in their heart. It's not about what's in their
You are a
pocket,
bitch in your heart.
it's about what's in their heart. And some people just do snacks things.
Yeah.
Some of the people that are for this thing are not even broke bitches
That-
in their
that's
heart.
what
They're just inconsiderate, because I think
It's being inconsiderate.
To ask
Yeah.
you on a date.
Yeah.
Right? And then when I was in a band, because if I invite a manza over or a partner over and I'm like, I'm going to cook for you.
With your homies
No.
from Red.
No.
Shit. That is not happening. So
Yeah.
it's like you need to be considerate.
Yeah.
And I have taken friends on a date, but they didn't sit at the table.
Yes,
They sat at the
100%.
hotel. In fact, they went to the restaurant before me. I was
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna be there too.
And it's very incognito. It's very incognito.
Yes,
I
and
don't
then
even.
only when
Yeah.
we left,
Yeah,
we got on the same
I'm completely for it, especially from a safety point of view. Let's say I meet someone for the first time. Now, I don't know you like that. Listen, texting is one thing when we're texting back and forth. First of all, I don't even have the time anymore. I hate text now. I'm terrible. So I won't have enough time to text you to know you well enough. So obviously we would want to go out on a date and we're actually sitting and we're talking. So I would want to have a friend over. Please, friend, just come through, just in case anything happens. Or
But
if it
sit
goes
there
bad,
behind
sit
it.
there
Yeah.
behind,
The plants.
don't make it, obvious that you're there. If I'm the one who's asking them, I wouldn't even mind covering for them. Sometimes friends don't mind. They'll be like, no, girl, don't worry, I got it, But I just think it's a bit ridiculous
is
to
very
expect the date,
ridiculous.
to pay for your friend. And also to have your friend sit on the table,
Yeah, that is weird. Unless you
is
guys
that
are
an
gonna be
accountability?
poly,
Not even that. Unless you're a Christian couple, you have an accountability partner. I know y'all be doing that.
Christian couples do
Even
that.
Yeah, you have an accountability thing. I don't know if it's a.
Is it like a buffer between?
Yes, so
I
you
need to
don't
understand the
fall into
accountability thing.
temptation, I guess.
Oh,
Yeah,
they.
there's that don't
I
courting,
think.
that courting
Yeah, the
process,
courting
like
process.
Oh, and that,
Yeah.
that
So you-
holy courting thing. So it's standardized and it's regulated.
Yes,
So
there's a third
The
person.
church that you go to.
Yes.
I haven't been to church in a while, so I need to understand this.
It depends on the church you go to. So when you guys go on outings, there must be an accountability partner when you guys are chilling together. Let's say if you're chilling together in the house, we
I
can't just
know
be doing
Christian
that. There
people
needs to
be
be a
horny,
third
but I'm
person.
like, does the if your dick is out, is the third person gonna push it back into your pants? That's what I'm asking.
I can't go on Sundays and you ask me to come and cock block you. Now you're out here. I can't because you're maz.
Jesus is watching. I'm shook. I did
Yeah.
not know about this. You learn
Unless
every
it's one
day.
of those situations, then I suppose I understand. But other than that, if you're not about that life, sweetie, why is your friend sitting on the table?
Yeah, your friend shouldn't be at the table. I
Eh?
feel that changes the dynamic.
It changes the dynamic, and I really understand from a safety point of view. I get it, but I would, even from a safety point of view, I'm very particular about safety. But I wouldn't even have my friends sitting on the table because I just don't think it facilitates what you want out
Unless
of the
you guys
day.
are there for a free meal.
Yeah, I mean, yes, unless it's one of those situations
Then
where you're
say
like,
it with your
this
chest.
nigga's a
I
clown.
feel like you should mix it with a bit of shame.
Yes.
Like, just garnish with
Garnish
some
it with some shame. In Koni, guys, it's
I was
just.
sitting on a date with a nigga and his baby sisters.
shame. What?
His mom just decided, I don't even know what was happening. So on the date, his twin baby sisters were out there, and they knew me the whole time. They'd be like, "Where's the friend of yours that tried that black car?"
Oh my God.
And
So did they clock what was happening?
They probably did. They were just watching us the whole time. They were like, "This your friend?" The whole time. Then they were like, "Okay, friend."
Paulo did that to
Yeah,
me.
they kept calling me friend.
Yeah, he
And
was
I
like,
"These little girls
I
are spicy."
I think he was like 2, and he was like, "I know who your friend is." And I was like, "Who?" And he was like, "Luando." And I was like, "Okay, cool. If this is your way of telling me that you think what Luando and I are doing is sin, I'm cool."
You know.
But that's interesting. I'm very inexperienced with these things. Like I've never, because obviously I met Luando when I was very young. Still am very young, and that was like I met him in a social setting where there were a lot of us. And then we started dating outside of that afterwards. So this whole date thing to me is very new. And this whole needing to impress people with a date or needing to form a relation from a date is very new. So this twin situation, this accountability partner, I'm like, yo.
I understand. So for me, when I'm in the initial stages of when you don't know someone, it's one thing when you date someone
and
or when you start dating
someone
and you guys have been in the same circles, or you guys have been tweeting one another, and what that that
familiarity.
Yes, that familiarity. It's one thing. It's another thing when it's someone completely stranger. Personally, my sort of standard is that I wouldn't necessarily want them over at my place. If it's a date, like maybe the first couple of dates, if we're getting to know one another, obviously because it's safety type of thing. Unless obviously I have like a bunch of friends over and we're having dinner and I'm like, oh yeah, come through, like as my plus one.
I think also it can be tricky, but I think it's a very interesting thing doing that. Being able to see if someone will click with your friends before you guys start getting serious,
it's
and
actually
using like
a
group date kind of situation.
That's actually a dope
to buffer.
Yeah, that's actually a dope. I support that. Like where your friends, where the person chills with your friends, and you kind of get that sort of stamp of approval. Some of you don't really care, but it's fine.
I think it's important.
You know,
I think it's important. Like that.
You do want your partner and your friends to get along, and to be friends eventually, and all of that. So I'm completely in support of doing stuff like that, with a purpose, not necessarily with a sense of inconsideration, or it has a purpose. It's not like when you bring your friends over to to marble,
so that
this guy can pay. I don't think you guys should do that unless
you know what,
he's a clown.
I was
play
having
these
a
niggas.
very
Play
interesting
them.
conversation with my sister, because I was like, and I don't think we reached a consensus or some level of understanding, because obviously, and this might be veering off from the date topic, but maybe it is a date for certain people, like going to a club with a nigga and he pulls
do you
out
consider
on
that
you.
a date?
If you consider that a date, that's a date.
Yeah.
But I was saying to her, how do you guys negotiate safety within that? Like, if this nigga takes you and your friends out, guess it's a date, and he's balling out on all of you guys, it's wrong if he tries to take advantage of you.
Yes.
It is.
Yeah.
How do you negotiate safety in those spaces? Do you make sure that you have enough money to pay for the bill if he leaves you guys? Do you make sure that you have enough money to go home?
That's actually a great question.
Like, even actually going out on a date to a restaurant.
Yeah. Because you
How
never
do you
know. Next thing you know,
negotiate
someone's
your
like, let's
safety?
go half season. What? We actually need to talk about that. Like,
Yo,
who pays?
guys, you tell me to leave my house, and you say to me, only when I get there, let's go halvesies.
That's
I understand
terrible.
if you say while we're chatting that, yo, it's a tough month, you know, things aren't looking good.
Yeah.
When we go out, is it okay if we go halvesies? Then I might consider it.
Yeah.
But if I get to the restaurant
Only
and I
then.
eat, and then you tell me
And
that
it's the 18th of the month.
and I get paid on the 25th, you will wash
Sweetie.
those dishes alone.
If
Like,
you wash dishes no more, you get arrested.
oh, really?
Oh shit!
Oh, honey, they got scholars. Those people are fine. They be speed washing.
So you
dishes.
get arrested now.
Honey, you
Wow.
you were broke before you came to food.
Wow.
Why you racking up a bill for 600 rand, but you ain't got nothing?
Oh,
That's
no.
a lot. Have you ever experienced that as a chef? Have you ever experienced people who did not have enough
Wanted
money
to
to pay
dine
for their
dash.
bill?
Yeah.
Nah.
Because people be dying and dashing dick at Zule. Blowjobs at Zule. Dying and dashing blowjobs.
Oh my god.
But anyway.
Yeah, no, I don't know. There's also that sort of dynamic. It always comes up on like the timeline and sort of in social spaces where people are like, okay, who pays for the date?
Let's
like,
just communicate. I feel like
Let- yeah.
communication solves everything.
Yeah, I don't think it's a one size fits all thing. Like
If I agree to a date, I try
Yeah.
to see like, okay, what's up with this spot,
Yeah.
and like at least budget for myself. because
yes.
I'm like, I appreciate if the person says they'll pay.
Yeah.
But
safety.
I've never gone on a date with the expectation that the other
Yes,
party
that the
will
person
pay.
is, and also I sometimes I've had a rule of thumb where like the person who initiates, maybe you're the one who pays. Sometimes, where it's like, no, listen, don't worry, I got it. Like,
I feel like we
Don't
do it like
worry.
that now.
Yeah.
When I'm the one that strongly feels like, oh, I feel like we should go
Yeah.
and eat somewhere.
I do that
I'll
with friends
pay.
sometimes. Yeah,
And
when they're like, listen, I don't really have money. I'm like, don't worry, girl, I got
it's
you.
okay.
Yeah.
So if like,
because I really want us to
say-
do it.
If I say to Lando like, let's go out. If I initiate, I pay. When he initiates, he pays. But
Yeah.
obviously, he pays more than I pay because
Yeah.
I be a lazy bitch that doesn't initiate that much.
Yeah.
But
when
like-
when I was when I would relationship,
Maybe
that's what
I
would
am
happen.
Playing the fucking
Yeah.
system, bitch.
Maybe I'm playing the system by not initiating as much.
When I was in a relationship, that was the sort of the consensus because it just I suppose
I'm
we
actually
understood each
getting
other like
hungry right
that.
now.
Whereas
Maybe we should go on a date.
we should probably do that. I'm actually
Shit,
in
I
full
initiated.
agreement.
Fuck no. Ignore
She
that.
has to pay.
Ignore that.
Okay, it's
Ignore
on
that.
camera. But in dates where I actually don't go out on dates at all because I don't
hardly
really
go
like
on
people.
dates.
So it's I suppose when it's like when it's someone I don't like anyone, guys.
Hey, what the hell are we doing here?
Wow.
Okay, so maybe
Don't make it
to
my problem.
conclude.
Yeah,
to
let's
conclude,
we should conclude.
let's and it might be an open-ended question.
Yeah.
What is the best thing out of a date for you?
Yeah.
What is the
Spending time
purpose
with
of a
my
date?
boo, kissing on my boo, holding my baby's hand. You know what I'm saying? Marinating each other for the roast.
Yes.
For you?
For me, if it's in a relationship, like she said, it's about spending time with this person. It's about, marinating one another. It's about just getting out of the house. Sometimes, like you get cabin fever. You just want to be out. It's about experiencing this life with someone.
Yeah.
In an instance where, it's someone new, it's about getting to know you while also experiencing you, in an unfamiliar space, because, when you go out to different restaurants, it's unfamiliar spaces. You are interacting with different people. It's also a sort of way for me to sort of, to gauge, what type of person you are when it's, it's for getting to know people.
I think for me, both of you's definitions fit into my idea of what the purpose of a date is because it's truly about spending time with
Yeah.
a person that you value
Yeah.
and making new experiences with new people.
With new people.
And
yeah.
also just making new experiences with people that you have in your life.
Yes.
And I think the nicest thing about trying new things every time you go on a date or going to a new place is that you create something new.
Yes, yeah,
And
the
you create
memories,
a new
yeah.
context for each other. And that's why I love experiences.
Yeah.
So maybe you guys can let us
Let us
know.
know, yeah.
Recommend some date spots for broke bitches like us.
we out here.
You know.
Recommend a man. Don't do that.
What
please.
it do,
Don't
baby?
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Recommend them. First of all,
Do not
men
do it.
are
I do
so
not want that.
dynamic.
Yeah,
that
they're so
I would not
dynamic.
trust a single
And
recommendation.
I don't trust a lot of you anyway, so don't even recommend nothing. But yeah, thank you guys so much.
Recommend date spots for me.
Yes, date
For me,
spots. Date
please.
spots. So I can take
In
my
Joburg,
friends out.
because as I said, my experience of Joburg restaurants has been really bad.
Yeah.
So if you feel like you know the tea, please let me
Hook
know
us
what
up.
it do,
Yeah,
baby.
hook us up.
I think I said it 20 times.
Yeah. I'm going to go for about 20 times. Subscribe,
I hate
comment.
the traditional way
yeah.
of closing YouTube videos.
We need to redefine it.
Like, guys,
Game
do
changers.
what you want to do.
Yeah.
Do-
it doesn't
do
have
what
to
you
look the
wanna
same. Like, oh my God, but subscribe, comment, like. Subscribe, especially, guys.
Do what you wanna do.
Do what you want to do.
I'm here for your agency. I believe that you will make the right
I
choice.
think
You know what you need to
that
do.
is some reverse psychology. That is reverse psychology. Thank you guys so much. Bye.
Yo, I'm hungry.